second thing after I've added that plugin, I will install more, but I'll show you those as I go along. I like to look at all users. The user that will be in here now will be the one when we installed the WordPress, and it goes admin and that. I like to add a new one. It's best for security to add a new one. I pick a name with a number to make the username hard, get rid of the admin. Email. Any hackers watching this, feel free to try and hack the website because I'll be changing it straight away. That's it. A hard username, a strong password. Make sure you give it the role as administrator. What I will do is copy these and replace them over the details that I was given when WordPress was first installed. And then I have the fresh ones. So there we go. Add new user. So now we have two. What I would do is delete this one. No need for it now, so I would delete it. But what I'd have to do is log out, because we're currently logged in as this admin user. I would have to log out and log back in with my new user, new details. So I will log out. Let's copy that password. Copy. So it was Cybermark505. New password. Paste. Login. Go to users again. All users. Delete this fella. No need for it now. Make sure you tick this one, attribute all content to, because now you become the new admin. Has to be ticked. Confirm deletion. That's it. So now we've made the login page harder for hackers to guess the username and brute force the password. We picked a better password. We've also installed just the one plugin, WordFence. These are the first things I do on a new installation of WordPress. So here I am back on my website, WordPress lockdown, stop the hackers. Just wanted to make one thing clear to a few people who seem confused. I bring up that there's three elements to accessing the website. We have the front page, which is the URL. We have the WordPress admin, so that is the URL, and WP add WordPress admin. That is the password, username and password reset on the dashboard on the users. And then you access the cPanel, where we're going to alter files which will secure the server. And these are the three, well, these are the information that you will have or will have received from the hosting provider for your website. But these are the three URLs that you will be dealing with. I hope that's cleared that up for some people. So this is the main one, the WordPress admin. If I take away that, refresh to that, this will be what we have just set. Hope the hackers are watching. Don't leave a gap at the end. Copy. Paste that in. Log in. So I'm just going to go back into the dashboard now of the website and show you what I've done with the themes. I decide on a theme that I'm using and I delete all the others, because like you've just seen me there updating that theme, the other themes that WordPress has automatically installed will also need updating. But as you're not using those themes, you probably won't bother updating them and they become vulnerable on the system. So I have installed this theme, How did I delete the other ones? I logged into cPanel, which again, /cPanel will bring me back to this page, and we will log in. Different login information, that will be in the email you received from the hosting provider. Right, so here we are in cPanel. I'll go to File Manager. Yours could be different to mine. That's what you need to find, File Manager. That'll take you to the website where all the files are. If you don't have as many files as these, I just untake that, you might just have these. So you need to go to Settings, Show Hidden Files. Save. Public HTML, that is where our WordPress installation is, all the content and files. If we have a look in this folder, WordPress content, you'll see that's where the plugins are and the themes. Click on the plugins. The only plugin I have at the moment is WordPress because I deleted all the others. I didn't need them, I'll never use them. Same with the themes. The only theme in there should be the one that you are using for your website. Delete all the others. You'll just click on them, delete, and delete them one by one. And that stops them becoming vulnerable on your website. The next important thing I do is disable PHP error reporting. That is in the WordPress config.php file. This gives a report if there's any errors on the plugins or themes. It notifies the website owner of any errors, but it also leaves excuse me, a report on this back end, the server end. So if someone has accessed your back end through a fault on somebody else's website because it's on the same server, they will see this vulnerability on your website. We have a look, I did a quick Google search, WordPress PHP error reporting, and this is the type of error report that is sent. Unfortunately, it has the username of the WordPress admin panel. This is what you do not want showing. So we disable that back in cPanel. Go to the wp-config.php file, click on that, right click, edit, right at the top. Oh, unfortunately I've already put it in, but that's what we need to put in. I'll type that for you now. Error underscore reporting, open bracket, 0, close bracket, little thingy jig at the end. That goes right at the top. In the right hand corner, save changes, close. So now we've disabled PHP error reporting. That we don't want hackers getting a hold of information like that. Another important thing we need to do is disable file editing in the dashboard end. This means if anybody does get into the front of your website, they can't change any of the files. The files being, we'll just go to editor, and they can alter any of these files. So we need to disable that, so if anybody does get in that's not meant to be logged in, all they can do is post content, which you could go in quickly and remove. How do we remove that? Go to this website, I'll leave this in the description, codex.wordpress.org, hardening_WordPress. We'll be using most of this code in a minute, but this is a great site. Tells you everything about the security, how to make it more secure, and what we need to do is just go down and get this line here. Disable file editing within the WordPress dashboard, and we put that in the wp-config.php file. in the cPanel. Copy. Append the following 2 lines to the end of the config file, so we need to put them at the end. So I will go into cPanel, File Manager, Public HTML, where the WordPress files are. Click on wp-config.php, right click, edit code, edit, go down to the bottom where it needs to be, paste, let's just move that down a bit, okay, and let's leave a couple of spaces underneath the file. If your file has question mark, bracket after it at the end, make sure you leave that there. Some of these files do, some don't. I'm not sure, it's just something WordPress does. Mine didn't have, so I will delete that.